Wisconsin, America's dairyland, shaped by generations of farmers, railroaders, factory workers, and merchants, where winters are cold, but communities are warm.
However, from the farmlands of Fort Atkinson to the urban cities of South Milwaukee, our state is being reshaped, and local entrepreneurs are struggling.
Main streets are quiet, storefronts stand empty, and people with dreams are left without a place to start.
So we asked ourselves, what if those empty spaces weren't signs of decline, but instead signs of possibility?
This is where our story begins. At the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater, our Enactus team launched a mission to uplift communities and help people follow their dreams.
Because dreams give people more than just hope. They offer purpose, motivation, and the courage to rise above challenges.
Our goal wasn't to provide a one-time fix, but to create a sustainable blueprint to bring these dreams to life.
Let's start with Rose, a retired police officer from Fort Atkinson with a dream of opening her own dog groom business. In this quiet town, surrounded by farms and fields, lies a main street with boarded windows that shows that dreams, they don't come easy. Like so many aspiring entrepreneurs, Rose faced barriers, limited financial resources, and no clear roadmap to get started.
In fact, nearly half of U.S. businesses close within the first 5 years. The leading cause, a lack of market need, accounting for 42% of these failures. Additionally, a 2024 survey conducted by the Federal Reserve found that 41% of small business owners experienced a decrease in revenue over the last year, and only 19% of small businesses were classified as growing, the lowest since 2021. These local businesses, the beating hearts of our communities, are disappearing.
Here's what we know. For every dollar spent at a local business, 68 cents stays in the community, compared to just 40 cents at a national chain. We saw an opportunity, not just to help people like Rose, but to rebuild local economies from the inside out.
This inspired the formation of Renew Towns, our registered social benefit corporation, launched and designed to breathe life back into our main streets through our Community Revival Initiative. And our model is simple: transform vacant storefronts into catalysts for local entrepreneurs. Through a 5-step process, we unlock potential, ignite ownership, and drive lasting economic change.
We start with outreach, identifying cities in need by analyzing population size and average household income, while also gauging community interest. We meet with city officials, local business groups, and landlords to secure a community lead to bring their revival initiative to life.
When a contract with the city is secured, we begin marketing and recruiting aspiring entrepreneurs to participate in our 4-part workshop series. These workshops provide the tools, confidence, and clarity the participants need so that they can transform their ideas into thriving ventures.
We start with business ideation, helping entrepreneurs narrow their concept, identify customer needs, and shape a viable business model.
Second, they dive into marketing, learning how to define their brand, reach their audience, and gain exposure.
Third, participants tackle financial projections, breaking down startup costs, pricing strategies, and understanding long-term sustainability.
Finally, they focus on pitch development, learning how to present their business to gain support from stakeholders, partners, and the community.
Then, our team brings that community into the process, not just as observers, but as active decision makers. We developed our very own voting app, Main Street Path, where entrepreneurs would upload their pitch videos. Residents would rank submissions and have a direct say in the future of their main streets. Because as engagement goes up, failure rates come down.
When community votes are tallied, local leaders judge the top-ranked submissions, and one entrepreneur is selected to receive a life-changing prize: 1 full year of storefront rent, turning a dream to a Main Street reality.
And finally, we have streamlined our business model to ensure long-term sustainability for these communities. With licensed access to recorded workshops, facilitator guides, and our Main Street Pass app, local leaders are equipped to run the program independently, year after year.
A proven model, replicated across Whitewater, Fort Atkinson, Cambridge, and Wauwatosa, But what makes this model truly innovative is its compounding impact. 1. Single investment into the community attracts additional funding and incentivizes for continued growth. For the first time, stakeholders, local business groups, community, and entrepreneurs join forces to drive lasting change.
For example, in Fort Atkinson, the city offered additional low-interest startup loans up to $150,000 for finalists. In Cambridge, the Wisconsin Economic Development Corporation awarded a $182,000 grant in partnership with UW-Whitewater Enactus to support rent subsidies and mentorship programs. And we call this impact the ripple effect.
And in cities that didn't align with our mainstream model, we ran our reverse pitch program, utilizing design thinking to find solutions for existing businesses so that they could remain successful in their communities.
And then we looked up. We realized that this isn't just an American story, it's a human one. The Renew Towns model wasn't only built for Wisconsin towns. It's designed to work anywhere, scalable, adaptable, and rooted in the universal power of dreams.
That's why we brought our model to Guatemala. Because dreams have no borders, and neither does our mission.
In Guatemala, single motherhood is a crisis. In 2024, over 56,000 new single mothers were reported between the ages of 10 and 19. Niños que crían niños, children raising children, are trapped in cycles of poverty. Our work began in partnership with Prochapina, focused on providing entrepreneurial access to these single mothers.
Meet Angelica, a single mother from rural Antigua, Guatemala, determined to overcome financial struggles and build a new path forward. Prochapina empowers women like Angelica by addressing their emotional well-being and basic living needs, while also providing training in skills such as textiles and confectionaries. Women gain the tools to earn a living and build a foundation for future economic independence.
Our team spent a week on-site in Guatemala, conducting a needs assessment and working alongside these women to develop, prototype, and market their very first products. In their first year, they generated over $20,000 in sales. Encouraged by our initial success, we tailored the Renew Towns model to address the specific needs in Guatemala.
With the backing of the Youngward Foundation, we introduced a microloan program that offered 5 single mothers the financial tools needed to start their very first businesses. Mirroring the 4-part workshop series of Renew Towns, women engage in pitch development, financial literacy, marketing, and business growth, blending competition with education.
Already, the women have completed their pitches to a panel of judges and are now beginning to put their plans to life with ongoing mentorship. We are committed to creating a sustainable model for their success. After all, when you empower women, you change the world. Mujer de alas, no de jaulas.
Women of wings, not of cages. Watch as they fly.
And as we reflect on a year of transformative work, here's what we've achieved. We completed our Renew Towns program in 3 communities and empowered 12 entrepreneurs to launch their very own storefronts.
We provided over 360 hours of hands-on business training and directly engaged more than 60 community members through our workshops.
We connected thousands through our voting platforms.
We facilitated over $500,000 of investment into local economies.
We helped Prochapina develop their first products and invested thousands to help single mothers launch their own businesses.
We set the change in motion, and we're not slowing down. This summer, we received 22 letters of intent from local communities ready and eager to bring Renew Towns to their main streets. And here's what's happening next.
4 communities are getting ready to launch their very own Renew Towns initiatives.
5 women from Prochapina have completed their pitches and are continuing through this process, completing workshops on financial literacy, branding and marketing, and business sustainability.
And perhaps what we're most excited about? Our aspiration to bring Renew Towns to other countries as we continue to expand our global impact.
New partnerships are growing and our model is crossing borders. Every storefront revives and every community united proves that renewal is not just possible, it's unstoppable.
Each time a dream comes to life, whether that's through a new storefront opening on Main Street or a small business in Guatemala launching its first product, we see the ripple effect of possibility.
It's not just about filling another empty space. It's about the towns that refuse to settle for dying, with the understanding that dreams don't need to be big in order to change the world. They just need to be believed in.
These dreams live in places like Fort Atkinson.
They live in Guatemalan villages.
They live in people like Rose.
Like Angelica.
Like you.
Because this is what renewal looks like. It's quiet, but it's powerful.
It's the belief that change doesn't have to come from the outside in.
The underlying philosophy of Enactus states, tell me, and I will forget. Show me, and I might remember. But engage me, and I will learn.
We don't just talk about change, we build it. Our experiences with entrepreneurs like Rose and Angelica have given our team purpose.
To innovate with empathy.
Apply sound business principles.
Create a sustainable impact.
Strengthen communities and spark possibilities.
Because we're not just renewing towns,
We're renewing the world.
we are Team USA. Thank you.